Allan Aguirre with your Incorruptible 2-minute warning. We are in our series on Romans. We're calling it Roman Holiday. It was an old 80s retro, 80s band in the early 80s. As promised, we are going to get into some really good stuff right here. Romans 7 through 12, the law and sin. You know what? I don't care what you believe or what you think, what your denomination tells you about Paul and the law, and that we're not under the law, because one, you can't ignore what Jesus said in Matthew 5:17, and you can't twist the Greek to read a triple negative. I know what you think. You think that I've come to do away with the law. I didn't come to do away with the law. I came to fulfill it. But you read it like this, or a lot of you, not you, but those of you that read it like this, you read it like this. I know what you're thinking. You think I've come to do away with the law, but I didn't come to do away with the law. I came to do away with the law. That's Matthew 5:17. There is nothing more godless than the twisted, whispering spirit of the enemy when it comes to twisting God's word. Did he remember the garden? What did he tell Eve? Is it true that he said, right, a little bit of truth, and a little bit of a lie? He seduces you. That's what's happened to Christianity. So I don't care what your position is. You can't, the fact that you ignore Jesus' red letters, chapter 5 of Matthew speaks for itself. It tells you everything we all need to know about you and your faith profile. But then to use Paul to trump Jesus is even more, demonic. But then to absolutely ignore and not understand what Paul's saying isn't going to help you. Like Peter says, twisted and unlearned, you twist it you twist it. You're ignorant and unlearned. No, not unlearned, unstable. You're ignorant and unstable, and you twist Paul's words to your detriment, to your destruction. That's what Peter says. Because what I'm about to read is going to explain what you don't seem to understand, because you still believe that not only did Jesus come to do away with the law, but that nothing that Paul taught was in support of the law. Well, okay. What then shall we say? That the law is sin? By no means. Yet if it had not been for the law, I would not have known sin. For I would not have known what it is to covet, if the law had not said, you shall not covet. But sin, seizing an opportunity through the commandment, through the law, produced in me all kinds of covetousness. For apart from the law, sin lies dead. There is no sin. I was once alive apart from the law, but when the commandment came, sin came alive and I died. The very commandment that promised life proved to be death to me. Why? For sin, seizing an opportunity through the commandment, deceived me, and through it killed me. He didn't say that the law deceived him. He said that sin deceived him, because now he knows. See, he knows better now because of the law. Now he knows what sin is. So the law is holy, and the commandment is holy and righteous and good. Complete Jewish Bible. Therefore, what are we to say, that the Torah is sinful? Heaven forbid. Rather, the function of the Torah was that without it, I would not have known what sin is. For example, I would not have become conscious of what greed is if the Torah had not said, thou shalt not covet. But sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, worked in me all kinds of evil desires. For apart from Torah, sin is dead. I was once alive outside the framework of Torah, but when the commandment really encountered me, sin sprang to life, and I died. The commandment that was intended to bring me life was found to be bringing me death. For sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, deceived me, and through the commandment, sin killed me. Verse 12 of Romans 7. So the Torah, the law, is holy. That is, the commandment is holy, just and good.
The views and opinions expressed during our broadcasts are solely those of the broadcast producers, hosts, and/or guests, etc., and are not necessarily the views or opinions of the Travelog Network, its sponsors, or affiliates.